The 12 Tribes of Ishmael. The ancient Middle East region is undeniably one of the most captivating areas worldwide, especially for those with a profound interest in sacred scriptures and the history of its inhabitants, including Arabs, Jews, and various other cultures that coexisted in this region. In this video, I will delve into the topic of the 12 Tribes of Ishmael, exploring their locations and identities in ancient times. I invite all of you to support this video by liking and sharing it with those who, like you, seek to deepen their knowledge of the scriptures. Enjoy more engaging content from our channel, uncovering the lesser-known aspects of the 12 Tribes of Ishmael. Typically, people are accustomed to discussing the 12 tribes of Israel, the descendants of Jacob, the son of Isaac, and the grandson of Abraham. However, have you ever heard of the 12 Tribes of Ishmael? Ishmael was Abraham's firstborn son, and his story and lineage are often less familiar. This video aims to shed light on the 12 Tribes of Ishmael based on archaeological findings and available information. Many people are familiar with the story of Abraham and his longing for a son as mentioned in the Bible. Initially, Abraham had a son named Ishmael with his servant Hagar, who was also known as the Egyptian slave. Later, Abraham had another son named Isaac, who in Hebrew and Aramaic is called Yik-Kay. Isaac, in turn, was the father of two sons, Esau and Jacob, also known as Israel. Israel had 12 sons who became the 12 tribes of the Israelites. However, due to a lack of in-depth knowledge of the sacred scriptures, many people often believe that all Arabs are descendants of Ishmael when asked about the peoples of the Middle East beyond the Jews. In reality, Arabs are a diverse group that includes descendants of Ishmael as well as other Semitic peoples connected to different biblical figures. The descendants of Ishmael are indeed located in the Middle East, but the region is not exclusive home to his descendants. There are also other Semitic peoples related to biblical figures such as the descendants of Abraham and Kedar. Additionally, there are the descendants of Esau, Lot, and others. Therefore, the Middle East is inhabited by various Semitic communities descended from different biblical figures, not solely limited to the descendants of Ishmael. Ishmael holds a prominent role in Abrahamic religious traditions, playing a significant part in the genealogy and history of the tribes bearing his name. According to biblical and Islamic narratives, Ishmael was Abraham's firstborn, the common patriarch of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. His mother Hagar was an Egyptian servant of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Ishmael's story begins in a context of rivalry and family tensions, as Hagar conceived him after Sarah, who was barren, allowed Abraham to have a child with the servant. Thus, Ishmael was the result of Sarah's concession to Abraham's desire to have a son. As religious traditions diverge in certain aspects, Ishmael is often remembered as a descendant of Abraham, who would play a crucial role in the history of Arab tribes. His name in Hebrew means, God will hear, alluding to the divine promise that Ishmael would be blessed and become the father of a great nation. For Muslims, he is a particularly significant figure, as it is believed that he played a role in the construction of the Kaaba, the holiest site in Islam located in Mecca. Therefore, the story of Ishmael holds immense significance, serving as a crucial intersection point for the three major monotheistic religions. Its cultural and religious implications have resonated throughout the history of the Ishmaelite tribes. According to the biblical account, God made a promise to Abraham that Ishmael would father 12 sons and become a great nation, as documented in the book of Genesis. Subsequently, in Genesis 25:13-15, Ishmael's 12 sons are listed: Neth, Shur, Adbeel, Mishma, Dumah, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jetur, and Kedemah. These sons went on to become the princes of Israel and the 12 tribes of Israelite descent, along with other tribes of Ishmaelite lineage. The Ishmaelite tribes, alongside various other Semitic communities, inhabited an extensive region in the Middle East. Notably, the Midianites, the Ishmaelites' brothers, were among these Semitic peoples. Additionally, 5 other tribes descended from Abraham through his union with Keturah. It is worth mentioning that the Ishmaelites and the Midianites seem to have close ties, even being grouped in genealogies. However, as history unfolded, the 12 tribes and the descendants of Ishmael followed distinct paths. Historically, the Ishmaelite tribes established settlements across a vast geographical expanse, encompassing parts of the Middle East and North Africa. The Arabian Peninsula, including Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Jordan, and the United Arab Emirates, served as the primary area of concentration for the Ishmaelite tribes. Despite the challenging desert environment, the Ishmaelites adapted to a nomadic way of life, employing various means to survive in the arid desert and its surroundings. Additionally, The Ishmaelite tribes expanded their influence to other regions such as the Sinai Peninsula between Egypt and Israel, as well as parts of the Levant, including present-day Jordan and Syria. Their geographic reach even extended to North Africa, including areas like Sudan. This extensive distribution reflects the historical migrations and movements of the Ishmaelite tribes for centuries. Let us now delve into some lesser-known details about the descendants of Ishmael. According to the biblical narrative, Ishmael's firstborn son was named Neth, making him the eldest. The name Neth carries a prophetic connotation, as mentioned in the book of Genesis, where it is stated that he would be the father of 12 princes. In Aramaic, Neth signifies prophecy or being associated with prophecy. Available information suggests that both the tribe of Kedar and the tribe of Neth, descendants of Ishmael, gained prominence in sheep breeding, as referenced in Isaiah 67. The names of Kedar and Neth frequently appear in ancient Assyrian records. The historian Josephus identified the people of his time known as the Nons as descendants of Ishmael's eldest son, Neth. He stated that the Nons inhabited a vast region extending from the Euphrates River to the Red Sea, which became known as Massa, the land of the Nons. Flavius Josephus also mentioned that he acquired information about these people directly from the Nons, as he had the opportunity to interact with them. It is intriguing to note that the Nons spoke the Nabani language, a variant of Aramaic. The tribe of Kedar is frequently mentioned in Assyrian records, including accounts from Tiglath-Pileser and other Assyrian kings. Tiglath-Pileser III, an influential Assyrian king who reigned from around 745 to 727 BC, is known for his conquests and reforms that had a significant impact on the Assyrian Empire and the history of the ancient Near East. The Karat and Nation tribes were primarily composed of merchants engaged in the trade of spices, ceramics, and similar products. As for the tribe of Adbeel, it is often associated with the tribe of Elu, originating from the land of Arubu, which came under the rule of Tiglath-Pileser in 744 BC. Elu was the Aramaic form of the Nabani name, which when translated into English would be similar to Abdallah. Historians suggest that the tribe of Elu inhabited the Sinai Peninsula region. Now turning to the tribe of Mishma, there is an intriguing question. Did the descendants of Mishma play a significant role in the establishment of villages near Jebel Mishma? Speculation exists regarding the possibility of these two tribes having some sort of association, perhaps through marriages or mergers with the tribe of Simeon from the Israelite people. Relevant information in Chronicles 4:24 and 4:27 records this possibility, indicating that the two tribes may have intermingled with the descendants of Simeon during their time in the land of Egypt. This theory aligns with the abundance of resources in that region. Furthermore, some believe that the tribe of Mishma eventually integrated and disappeared from history due to their fusion with the tribe of Simeon. As for the tribe of Dumah, biblical records mention Dumah as a city in Canaan, as described in Joshua chapter 15:52. It is also associated with Edom and Seir in the book of Isaiah. Historians generally identify Dumah as being related to the people of Adadu, which would refer to the tribe of Dumah itself. In one account, Izar Hayden described his father Saqib facing the capital of Adadu in his attempt to subdue the Ishmaelite tribes with the Arabs, considering it a stronghold of the Arabs. Saqib captured the king of Adadu, who is also referred to as the king of the Arabs. Additionally, an inscription by Orbani Paul mentions Hail as the paramount king of the Kites, indicating that the Ishmaelite tribes had a central ruler, although they may have also had their own tribal leaders. The Nafu Desert lies between Te and Dumah, and the present-day city of Te, situated at the southwestern edge of the vast Nafa Desert, is believed to have been built upon the ruins of the ancient oasis of Te. It is possible that the descendants of Te or Tema inhabited this region. Tiglath-Pileser III received tribute from Te, as well as from other Arabian kingdoms and tribes, as recorded in ancient Assyrian records. Concerning the tribes of Jiran and Kedemah, it is believed that the descendants of Jiran Kedemah actually formed a united group, including the Hagarenes. It is important to note that the Hagarenes are descendants of Hagar and not Ishmael. These tribes are situated in the Transjordan region. Additionally, it is speculated that the tribe of Kedemah may have had associations with or even intermixed with the Kenite. For instance, Caleb, Joshua's renowned companion, could have been an Ishmaelite from that lineage. This is the available information about the 12 tribes of Ishmael that formed various tribal groups in the Middle East. Today, Ishmaelites can be found in different regions, including Egypt, the Gulf of Arabah, and the Sinai Peninsula. Furthermore, there is a significant presence of Ishmaelites in Saudi Arabia, partly due to the blending of Ishmaelites with the descendants of Midian. It is worth noting that Midian is located in Saudi Arabia, and the Midianites are descendants of Midian, one of Abraham's sons with Kira, who also inhabited the region. If you are already familiar with the tribes of Ishmael, please leave a comment below and share your ideas for future videos. Please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification icon for future updates.